Okay, so Infinity War has came out, and everything, and I already did one about Captain America, because Captain America is not that queen of a guy. But today, we'll be talking about the most popular Marvel superhero. That's right, Spider-Man. Most people usually think that Spider-Man is a good guy. He's the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. But what if I told you Spider-Man is not as clean as you think he is? Number one. No, not number one. Number 10. Number 10. Okay, so Spider-Man has made many, but we're gonna start with the least bad stuff to the really bad stuff. Spider-Man publishes fake news. Really, Spider-Man, why are you publishing fake news about other people for no reason? And basically, Spider-Man wants to sell photos of himself so he can make sure he'll simply record actual news about himself. You're not supposed to be posting these fake news. This is fake news. You're not supposed to be posting it. I'm surprised Spider-Man does not work for CNN. Says they're the masters of fake news. Number 9. Okay, so Mary Jane didn't know that Peter Parker was Spider-Man again. Because you know what Spider-Man decided to do? I know all heroes have secret identities. Sometimes superheroes try to hide their identities from other people. But Spider-Man was found trying to make sure he didn't find out. And he was also lying. Spider-Man, why are you lying to people? Especially, once you get married, you have to tell your wife. And we all know Barry, he didn't do it when he was married to Iris Rat, but that relative, one moment if you marry someone, you tell him your secret identity. But Spider-Man, nope. He decides to hide everything from everyone else because he wants to make sure so he can take all the credit and no one else can. Wow, Spider-Man. Wow. Number 8. Okay, we all know Captain America was the one who started the Civil War, but Iron Man was technically in the wrong here. And you know what Spider-Man decided to do? Spider-Man decided to side with Iron Man. And he revealed his identity to the world. Thus to hunt down Captain America with Iron Man, who Captain America started in the first place. Really, Spider-Man, you're supposed to be protecting your town, not helping in secret missions of Iron Man so Spider-Man can... And they're really hunting him down through other dimensions. And this is a bad move. Why would you're not supposed to go around and try to fight people just because you wanted to. Even though Iron Man wanted him to do it, because he has been working for Iron Man, it still doesn't make him an excuse to do this. Number 7. Okay, these things are pretty bad, but a hero is supposed to be stopping crime. A superhero is supposed to be stopping crime. But you know what Superman did? He let a burglar pass by him. And the burglar ended up killing Uncle Ben. Really, Spider-Man? It's your responsibility to stop crime in the first place. That's what a hero does. But not Spider-Man. And, he will probably survive if you actually did something instead of a standout. And you literally just let him pass by you. Number 6. I know Dr. Octopus is a bad guy, but Spider-Man, really? You almost let a little girl die in surgery? What type of man does this? You know what Spider-Man does this? You know who does this? Spider-Man. I know it was Octavius, Dr. Octopus, but Spider-Man really? I know he was going to kill Peter, but does it give you the right to try to make a girl die. Like, what type of person are you, Spider-Man? You should at least do at least something, like be him and then let someone else do it. But Spider-Man, he doesn't do that. Number 5, Spider-Man allowed a public kidnapping. He literally seen a man get kidnapped, and he does absolutely nothing. He even pleased himself, but of course he had to go. He basically, well, he was looking for someone else, but he was literally watching a live kidnapping. And Spider-Man, he sort of did at least something, but no, Spider-Man did not do anything, and he continued doing his own thing. Number 4. Okay, so in Spider-Man, we all know but there's the worst part. It's supposed to be not robbing places, but you know what Spider-Man decided to do? He decided to rob a jewelry store. Wow, Spider-Man, why are you robbing a jewelry store? Like, what kind of sick man are you? You're robbing a jewelry store just so you could get something for your girlfriend. Well, you could at least just buy it. You're a superhero. You have a lot of money. But nope, Spider-Man decided to do it the easy way and just decided to steal the money. If people still call this guy a hero, number 4, or is it number 3? Okay, number 3. Oh, I actually don't know. Number 4, Spider-Man. Okay, so like Mario, Spider-Man had an affair with a married woman. Okay, this is another duo. Really, Spider-Man and Spider-Man actually Peter Parker, or Spider-Man actually slept with her. Really, Spider-Man, why are you sleeping with someone who's already married? I can understand if you're having like a sleepover and you two are friends, but Spider-Man was really having an affair with her. And people call you a hero? Number 3, Spider-Man. Okay, so hero is supposed to accept help, and Spider-Man began attacking a guy named Sin Eater, which Daredevil has been working to fight Sin Eater. But you know what Spider-Man decided to do? He tried to get all the things to himself and be selfish. Really, Spider-Man? How selfish are you? Like, you just want all the credit for yourself. Like, you beat up someone who was working with you just so you can get all the work done for yourself. It's like you're just being greedy here. Like, I know you're supposed to be stopping the bad guys, but not be doing stuff like this. Number 2. Okay, so you're supposed to be fighting the bad guys, but you know what Spider-Man decided to do? In the Clone Saga, Spider-Man decided to work with the Jackal. Really, Spider-Man? And it's like, why would you? And I know there was a clone Spider-Man that was working, but then the real Spider-Man decided to work with him. Wow, Spider-Man, you can't work. You don't. Instead of defeating a supervillain, he works with him, and he's called a hero. Number 1. Okay, so this is the worst thing Spider-Man has ever done. Yes, of course, his identity is now public, so now he has to run from the government. But while he was dying in the hospital, do you know what Spider-Man decided to do? He decided to make a deal with the devil. Really, Spider-Man? Just so he can hide your identity and make so all this never happened. And it's just, why would you do such a thing? You can't, like, you're making a deal with the devil in the first place, and you shouldn't be doing that in the first place. The devil is a bad guy. You can't work with him, but in Spider-Man, he does that anyways. Okay, I did this video because Infinity War came out, and I did one about Captain America, and Captain America isn't really as clean as people make him out to be. He's not really the perfect superhero. He's really more, he really does more of bad things than actually good things in the entire... He actually done a lot of bad things throughout the comics, and Spider-Man has done a lot of bad things, and he's still here in most comics, like Superman and Captain America, and sometimes he does really bad stuff like some heroes do, and this is top 10 reasons why Spider-Man is not a hero.